Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes in one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the fourth-ranked team of the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to take a shot right away.
You beat me.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Kansas! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense in an empty set. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Henderson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. You got to be...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Howard. They're trying to get to him. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Using his legs, it's Neal.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Motion from the offense. On second down, wants to throw. Fires left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Fast motion from the offense. Moving out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all the throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ohio State! Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped.
This offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Kansas 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Corners are going to bail. Skips away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Daniels. Got his man quickly. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. These corners backing off a bit. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Skinner. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Trying to make magic. Oh, it's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's got it, and they convert. Powers through. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Howard. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Judkins. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Kansas offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. These corners going to give them some space. On second down, looking again to throw. Using the quick game. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Moving away from pressure. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Makes the pass. Complete downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And now the ball is knocked free. Kicking team's got it.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around, they're beating their blocks, and the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 47.
And the Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
Fair catch called for and made. first down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Steps away. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
On the option. Now the toss. Hard running there. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Easy.
Deflected at the goal line.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have had a better route.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Direct snap. And the ball squirted out. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Spits it out to the back. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. On the option. Now the pitch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The corners are walked up tight. These DBs going to give a little cushion. The give to the back. And he runs it in for the score.
Finally.
Down Jayhawks. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter.
Ohio State 48, Kansas 13.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. Picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Second down coming up. Corner's going to give them room. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Throws to the tight end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's going to take off. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. The pirouette on the run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Man, there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it go to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
13.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws another interception. Taking it the other way. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up.